Hello again, it's John Kuzma from EndZoneBlog.com, and I want to talk about Daniel Jones. So the New York Giants named Daniel Jones their starting quarterback, and this isn't too surprising because Eli Manning, he's had a great run. He won 2 Super Bowl rings for the Giants, but it was clear that he was at the end of his road, and now Daniel Jones is going to take over this team. And you have to remember, what Daniel Jones has done up to this point. Now, everybody in New York was unhappy with the Daniel Jones pick. They all wanted Haskins. They even booed Daniel Jones at a Yankees game. So he had a lot of pressure on him right away. And then he goes into the preseason and he lights it up. So now that he has a job in New York, the starting job, you almost had to believe that he's going to defy expectations again. I mean, how could you not believe that? He's already proved it to us once, and I feel like history is going to repeat itself. Obviously, playing for David Cutcliffe has helped him, refine his mechanics and be ahead of where most rookies are probably at this point in their careers. But Daniel Jones is going to take all those tools that he's been given and try to manifest some wins out there. This I understand why it happened. Most of the offense is running through Saquon Barkley right now. Whether Eli Manning's in the game or whether Daniel Jones is in the game, they're going to hand the ball to Barkley and let that be their primary option and try to beat teams on the ground. So it makes sense that they would put Daniel Jones in now, let him take his licks, and be in a much better position next year. They can compete next year if Daniel Jones, kind of gets a grasp of things and learns the game and finds a way to win in the National Football League. Whereas if they wait and they hold off and next year they throw him into the fire, there's going to be a little bit of a learning curve there because he's got to adjust and get used to playing. It's tough to really learn the game when you're on the sideline with a clipboard. You have to be on the field and, like I said, taking your licks and just adjusting to the speed of the game, because that's the biggest thing. The NFL is so fast, it's so hard to go horizontally on runs, and the defense closes in on you so quickly. So the biggest thing for Jones is going to definitely be adjusting to the speed and finding out what he can get away with and what he can't get away with in terms of his throws and how he can challenge the secondaries that'll go against. But it makes sense. It's the right time. Eli Manning, they're I don't want to say they were wasting their time with Eli Manning, but we know that his days are pretty much numbered. Give Daniel Jones a chance. Yeah, you're gonna probably take a big step backwards right away, but because of this, this year, the next 14 games, Daniel Jones can be a much better player in 2020. And that's where Pat Shurmur and the New York Giants have their eyes on. I'm John Kuzma. Check out EndZoneBlog.com.